Pisces, and welcome to your November 2016 tarot reading. My name is Nikki, and like always, I welcome you to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're regular. I also want to thank you for sharing my videos. I've noticed that at least one of you have shared my videos, and thank you for liking and subscribing. My views have consistently went down, but my subscriber base is still there and growing, so I don't quite understand it, but it is what it is. So, moving on. This month I'm doing things just a little bit differently. It's still the same reading with the weekly readings plus the oracle card, but I'm going to be doing them in two parts, so the format is slightly different. Okay, so for the month of November, Pisces, you have received movement, and I'll hold the card up for you so you can see it just a little bit better. I got some lovely incense going there, but it is quite billowing. Okay, so movement. What is movement? Well, movement is change. It's moving forward and growing. This could also symbolize traveling. You may be traveling in the month of November. Wouldn't that be fun? You know, get all your traveling done before winter hits. Maybe you're going to go see family who is quite a distance away around the new holiday. That is a possibility, or around, you know, Thanksgiving and things like that. But for a lot of you, this may not be travel. This just may be change and growth and movement, you know, physically or inwardly. It's being fluid and flexible, and knowing that it's time to move forward in whatever ventures that you are taking on. So that is your oracle card for the month of November. And now on to your monthly reading. Okay, Pisces, welcome back. Every card symbolizes a week in the month of November. Remember that this is a general reading. I did forget to say that in the beginning. So if you would like a personal reading just for yourself, you can always visit my website. I will have that linked in the description below. And I have dimmed the light down just a little bit because it was glaring on the cards. And as you can see, the incense has died down also. Okay, for the first week of November, you have the Two of Swords. This is indecision. It's being confused, not having all the information needed to make an informed decision. So there's some kind of situation going on in the first week of November where you're not really sure what to do. It also may be a situation where your head is saying to do one thing, but your heart is saying to do another. And if you can see on the card, her eyes are blindfolded or shielded, and that means that she's blind to something. There's something that she's not seeing. She doesn't have all the puzzle pieces. She doesn't have all the information to make a good informed decision. The picture just isn't clear at the moment. And it kind of seems bittersweet because, like, no matter what decision you make, it's going to hurt one way or another, or there's going to be a downside one way or another. If it is at all possible to postpone any kind of decision making in the first week, I would do so. But other than that, I would just try to dig in and get as much information about the situation as you possibly can, so you can see a little more clearly. In the second week of November, you have the Page of Wands in reverse. Now, Wands is generally fire, so this card could symbolize a fire sign in your life, Pisces. You are water, so it's most likely not yourself. So you would be looking for an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius. And pages are generally people that are younger than ourselves, unless you're a very young person yourself. this is somebody, it's in its reverse position. So this is a person who's very immature, perhaps very vain, pessimistic, looking, you know, on the negative side of things, with nothing nice to say about this, you know, the situation or their surroundings at all. They're very negative and pessimistic. They are also not succeeding in whatever endeavors they want. So if this card is symbolizing you, which there is a chance of that, it simply means that, you know, you're trying to start some kind of new endeavor here, some kind of new activity, project, or whatever. You're trying to get it off the ground, but you're failing. You don't have, you know, you don't have enough information again. You don't have enough experience or backing, support, or there's something failing there, and things just aren't panning out the way that you would like them to. And if this is, you know, if this card is speaking about somebody else, which I think for the majority of you it is, it's going to be more of an annoyance in your second week, I think, than anything. It's going to be, you know, it could be your child. It could be, obviously it's somebody who's important in your life or they wouldn't be showing up in the reading, but it doesn't have to be a child. That's just one example. But you're going to have to, you know, get their attitude readjusted in some way, turn their pessimism into optimism. Okay, for the third week of November, you have the Ten of Swords. Now this is betrayal, and kind of like literally being, not literally, hopefully, being stabbed in the back, metaphorically speaking. Somebody being dishonest with you, somebody spreading rumors about you, talking about you behind your back, lying to you, doing something that you never thought that they would do, somebody disappointing you in a big way. Now, whether you find out about it in the third week, I can't really say. I would say, though, that you are finding out about it in the third week, or at least the majority of you are. Because a lot of times this activity is done in secret, and it is done behind our backs. But it always seems to come out in the wash eventually. But I do think that for the majority of you, you will be finding this out in the third week, and that's why it's showing up. And of course it's going to sting, you know. It's not going to be fun to be disappointed. But I do see some positive things, because in the fourth week you have the Queen of Cups. And Pisces, you are cups, you are water. I do believe that this is you. And she is in her upright position. So whatever is going on in that second and third week, or even the first week, you're not going to let it bring you down. You're not going to let it bother you for too long, because in the end you come out on top. With the Queen of Cups upright, this is, you know, the nurturer. You are being very loving in this last week. You are calm and intuitive. The Queen of Cups is one of the most intuitive cards you can get, you know, aside from the High Priestess. So any kind of dreams that you're having in this last week, or any kind of gut feelings, you know, go with them. Go with your gut feelings. Go with your initial thoughts, because your instincts are going to really be on cue. Your intuition is going to speak to you, and you're going to be spot on. But yeah, this is in this last week you're going to be, you know, gathering with the ones that you love and nurturing them, and spreading your love and your positivity and all those great things, all the good things about you. You will be sharing with others, and others will just be delighting in you. So that is your reading in its entirety, Pisces. I hope that you found it helpful. Please continue to like and share my videos, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because I am here every single month. And yes, I will talk to you all again next month. Bye bye.